Okay, here's something that's probably already affecting your business, and you have no idea it's happening. When somebody asks ChatGPT or Google AI to recommend a service in your area, does your business come up? Because if it doesn't, one of your competitors does, and they're getting that customer instead of you. I work with local businesses every single day, and this is the question that keeps coming up. Steve, how do I get AI to actually mention my business? So I went deep on this. I pulled research from Ahrefs, SEMrush, Yext, Accenture, the heavy hitters. And what I found might surprise you. The businesses showing up in AI results aren't necessarily the ones with the best SEO. They're the ones that real people are actually talking about online. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 strategies you can use right now to get your brand recommended by ChatGPT, Google AI Overviews, and Perplexity, all backed by data. All practical stuff you can start doing this week. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve from the Branding Agency. We talk local SEO, Google Business Profile, online marketing strategies for small businesses, all of it. If that sounds like your world, make sure you hit subscribe. New videos every week. All right, before I get into the 5 strategies, let me set the stage. Because this isn't just a nice to know thing. This is urgent. Accenture ran a massive survey, 18,000 consumers across 14 countries. And get this, 30% of active AI users already trust AI recommendations more than advice from friends, family, or even traditional search. Half of them have actually bought something because an AI told them to. And Gartner's projecting that traditional search volume drops 25% by the end of this year. So, this isn't some future trend to keep an eye on situation. This is already changing how your customers find businesses like yours, right now, today. So let's talk about what you can actually do about it. If you've been hanging around this channel, you know I'm always banging the drum about Google Business Profile and reviews. That hasn't changed. But here's the thing. The reason it matters just got way bigger. Digidop ran a study and found that brands with verified recent reviews get 40% more mentions in AI-generated responses. 40%. That's not a rounding error, that's a massive gap. And Yext analyzed 6.8 million AI citations across ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity, and found that 86% of those citations came from sources businesses already control. Your website, your listings, your review profiles. So here's the good news. You probably already own the assets that matter. You just need to actually manage them now. Here's what a lot of people don't realize about how AI handles reviews. It's not just looking at your star rating. It's reading what people are actually saying about you. The sentiment, how recent the reviews are, the consistency across platforms. Let me give you an example I use with clients all the time. Say you're looking for a flooring company. Company A has a 4.6 rating with a review from last week. Company B has a 4.8, technically higher, but the last review is from 2024. Which one are you picking? You're picking Company A, right? So is the AI. So here's what I'd recommend. 3 things. First, systematize your review collection. Don't leave it to chance. If you're a cafe, put a small sign near the register with a QR code to your review page. If you're a service business, your team should be asking every happy customer before they leave. Bake it into the workflow. Second, respond to every single review. Good ones, bad ones, all of them. Positive reviews, respond within a few days. Negative ones, 24 to 48 hours, max. And here's why that matters. 70% of unhappy customers will come back if you resolve their issue. Do it quickly, that jumps to 95%. Khoros also found that 83% of customers feel more loyal to brands that actually engage with their complaints. So you're not just doing damage control, you're building loyalty. Third, and this is the one most businesses completely skip, manage your reviews across all platforms, not just Google. Apple Maps, Bing Places, Yelp, Trustpilot, industry directories. AI pulls from everywhere. If your reviews are great on Google, but you're getting trashed on Yelp, that inconsistency is going to hurt you. None of this is new advice. But in the AI era, the basics matter more than ever. Because AI is reading all of it and making decisions about who to recommend. Okay, this one's a big shift from traditional SEO thinking, so stick with me. For years, the SEO world has been obsessed with backlinks. And look, backlinks still matter for Google rankings. But for AI visibility, brand mentions are significantly more powerful. Ahrefs studied 75,000 brands and found that web mentions of your brand correlate 3 times more strongly with AI overview visibility than backlinks do. 3 times. And the brands with the most mentions, they got up to 10 times more AI visibility than everyone else. Why? Think about it this way. A backlink is a link on someone else's page. It's a vote, but it's just a URL. A brand mention, on the other hand, is your name appearing in a sentence, in a discussion, in context. AI models learn by reading the entire web like one big conversation. And when your business name keeps popping up in useful discussions across different sites, the AI starts thinking, okay, this brand is a real player, now. If you're a local business, you might be thinking, that's great for Nike, Steve, but how do I get brand mentions? Fair question. Here's what actually works at the local level. Publish original data or insights about your market. If you're a real estate agent, put out a quarterly market report for your city. If you're a dentist, publish a comparison of dental insurance options in your area. Give people a reason to reference you. All right, this one requires a bit of a mindset shift. If you've been cranking out what is and how to blog posts to drive awareness traffic, that strategy is losing its punch fast. AI is now summarizing that kind of content directly in the search results. User asks a question, the AI gives the answer, and nobody clicks through to your website. Done. Ahrefs found that AI overviews reduce click-through rates by up to 58%. For some informational queries, as high as 64%. And similar web data shows zero-click searches jumped from 56 to 69% in just 1 year. So, what do you do instead? You focus your content on the middle and bottom of the funnel, where people aren't asking general questions anymore. They've got a specific problem, and they're actively looking for someone to solve it. Here's what I mean. An AI can answer what is local SEO in about 2 seconds flat. Nobody needs your blog post for that. But it can't produce a detailed case study of how a plumbing company in Charlotte went from 3 leads a month to 30 using local SEO, unless that case study already exists on your website. And when some future customer asks the AI something like, how can a plumber get more leads from Google? Guess whose brand gets mentioned? Yours, because you've got the proof. For my local business clients, I always push them toward this kind of content. Client success stories, before and after case studies, service comparisons, local market breakdowns. This is content that proves you know what you're doing. And it's the kind of content that both Google and AI reward, because it signals real expertise, not just recycled information. Use your short-form content and community presence for top-of-funnel awareness. That's fine. But your core content strategy? That should be proving, with real results, that you're the expert in your space. This is something I practice in my own business, so I can tell you firsthand, it works. The old SEO advice was quality over quantity. Write a few great blog posts and you're good. But here's the reality now. AI models are consuming millions of sources. If your brand only exists in a handful of places, you're barely a blip on the radar. The rule now? Quality and quantity. And the easiest way to do both is to repurpose. Here's exactly how I think about it. Say you help a client improve their Google Business Profile ranking, and you write up a case study. That's your pillar piece. From that one case study, you pull out a blog post with the key takeaways, a YouTube video walking through the process, a LinkedIn post sharing the results, a short form clip for Instagram or TikTok with one specific tip, an infographic showing the before and after data, and a Reddit thread where you answer a related question. One piece of work, 7 pieces of content, all high quality, all reinforcing your expertise, and all giving AI more surface area to find and cite your brand. And here's a data point from Ahrefs that should grab your attention if you're still on the fence about video. YouTube mentions now correlate more strongly with AI visibility than any other single factor. More than backlinks, more than domain authority. If you're not making videos, you are leaving AI visibility on the table. That's a big part of why we started this channel in the first place. The point isn't to game anything. It's to be genuinely present across the platforms where your customers and AI are actually looking. Last one, and honestly, I think this is the one most businesses are completely sleeping on. Each AI platform pulls its data from different places, and if you're only focused on your website, you're only visible to a fraction of them. SEMrush analyzed over 100 million AI citations, and here's what they found. ChatGPT pulls heavily from Wikipedia, Reddit, Forbes, and Medium. Perplexity leans even harder on Reddit. Almost half of all Perplexity citations come from there. LinkedIn is another big one. And Google's AI mode? It favors YouTube, LinkedIn, Reddit, plus Google's own properties. So think about what that means for your business. You've got a great website, awesome. But if you're not active on Reddit, LinkedIn, or YouTube, you're basically invisible to most AI platforms. For a local business, here's how I prioritize it. Start with the platforms you're already somewhat active on. If you're on LinkedIn, start posting about your expertise regularly. Got a YouTube channel? Great. Lean into it harder. Never posted on Reddit? Find your local subreddit and start answering questions in your area of expertise. You don't need to write essays. Just be helpful. And you don't have to do everything yourself either. If you've got a team, split it up. Someone handles Reddit, someone handles LinkedIn, you do the YouTube videos, divide and conquer. Here's the stat that really drives this home. SEMrush found that only 38% of AI citations come from pages that rank in the top 10 on Google, down from 76% just months earlier. Your Google rankings are becoming less and less predictive of whether AI recommends you. That's why platform diversity matters so much now. All right, let me run through all 5 real quick. 1. Manage your reviews and reputation. Recent verified reviews across all platforms, not just Google. 2. Build brand mentions. Get people talking about your business through original content, community involvement, and local PR. 3. Shift to middle and bottom of funnel content. Case studies, success stories, real proof that you're the expert. 4. Repurpose your content across multiple formats. One great piece becomes 7. And seriously, don't sleep on video. YouTube mentions are the strongest AI visibility signal right now. 5. Show up on the platforms AI actually pulls from. Reddit, LinkedIn, YouTube, not just your website. Here's what I really want you to take away from this. None of these strategies are tricks. None of them are hacks. They're all about being a business that real people actually trust and talk about. AI is just listening to that conversation and passing it along. If this was useful, hit subscribe. I put out new videos every week on local SEO and online marketing. And drop a comment telling me which of these 5 you're going to tackle first. I read every single one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.